Hi everyone, I hope all of you are doing well. A lot of students have been asking me about the fear of failure. So I'm going to tell you one thing that really works when it comes to handling this fear of failure, especially for competitive exams or for whatever you're doing. And that one thing is to remember the fact that it is very likely that you could actually fail in that particular task. You have to accept the fact, you have to embrace the fact that failure is something that is naturally going to happen in your life, regardless of what you do. It might happen today, it might happen tomorrow. For example, me, I failed in my two attempts for UPSC. I did horribly in my board exam because I was not that kind of mentally fit. I was facing some personal problems at that time. And because of these kind of personal failures, it didn't mean that I stopped trying. It didn't mean that I stopped looking back and not learning from my mistakes or not learning from the things I had not done properly. So, my most important advice to you is that accept the fact that failure is a reality of life and is something that you should embrace, something that you should not be afraid of, something that you should always consider that because of the outside factors, because of the factors that influence your life, apart from your own decisions, there is a very highly likelihood that you might fail. Now, that being said, that doesn't mean that you give up. You try, you learn, you fail, you learn again from the failure, and then you get up and then try again. But when you try again, this time it has to be a little different. It has to account for the mistakes that you've done in the past so that you can actually do maybe better. Now, that being said, I would also like to say that failure is something that is defined by the society. Even if you don't pass UPSC exam or any other competitive exam, doesn't mean that you're a failure or doesn't mean that you have necessarily failed. You might not have succeeded in achieving that rank, but you might have succeeded in learning a lot of lessons of life that will make you a better person in life, that might give you another purpose in your life. And tomorrow you might be an RBI governor. Tomorrow you might be a very good leader leading one of your constituencies. Tomorrow you might be a great economist. Tomorrow you might be a great scientist. Or tomorrow you might be a great engineer who is building things like Sundar Pichai or like other great Indian engineers who are building amazing companies across the world. So don't consider failure as something that is it is there in everyone's life in one form or the other. You have to just learn from it, you have to accept it, and you have to come out better from it. What is more important is getting up, what is more important is believing in yourself. That is what really carries you for the longer term, because life is a marathon. In the marathon, in the practice of a marathon, you might sprain your ankle, you might sprain your thigh or whatever, right? In a cricket match, for example, if you want to be Virat Kohli or Sachin Tendulkar, you will have so many injuries along the way, you will have to take care of so many other things. So failure is something that might come in any form in your life, but the more important thing is learning from it, grasping it, not getting too bogged down by it, making sure that whatever you have done incorrectly, if you want to do that thing again, you do it correctly, and being perseverant, continuing. See, UPSC in UPSC, one of the major things that differentiates toppers from people who are not qualifying is also the fact that toppers are consistent and they are perseverant. They're continuing to do the thing without fail on a daily basis. They have a very good routine. They have a very good ability to deal with boredom. Boredom to hoga hi na. There will be a lot of boredom in the studies in UPSC, but you have to just handle that boredom on a daily basis and continue to do your best. So remember, nothing in life as big as getting into IAS, IPS, IFS, or any other services is not achieved by just 1 month, 2 month work. It's a marathon. It's a 1.5 years, 2 years, 3 years challenge. You have to take it head on, and failure is going to come regardless. So don't worry about it. Just fight it, and I'm sure you will do well. And don't keep procrastinating. Don't keep looking at social media. Try to get off these things and work towards your studies. That's my message for today. Take care. Bye.